Okay, heat 1, referee. So, in our first heat, we have lane 3, Felix Walker from Poole. In lane 4 is Alexander Wood from Winchester. And in lane 5 is Cameron Wakeling from Chelsea and Westminster. Yep, heat 2, referee. Yeah. So in this heat, in lane 1 we have Scott Fraser from Winchester. In lane 2 is Peter de Groot, also from Winchester. Lane 3 for Chelsea and Westminster we have Jay Jackson. And also for Chelsea and Westminster in lane 4 we have Arsene Twagoz. In lane 5 is Arthur Shin O'Neill from Winchester. And in lane 6 Hugo Latham. And lane 7 Bertie Knoll, also for Winchester. Hot heat. Heat 3, referee. Heat 3, referee. Heat 3, we have lane 1, Benedict Mills from Winchester. For lane 2, we have Stefan Royer Brown for DSSGB. Lane 3 is Max Taylor for Brompton. Lane 4 is Timo Griffiths-Jones for Poole. Lane 5 is Samuel Barton for Winchester. Also for Winchester in lane 6 is Christopher Whitaker. Lane 7 for DSSGB, we have Connor Macaulay-Conway. And lane 8 is Isaac Boyd for City of Cardiff. Heat 4, referee. For Heat 4, for Winchester in lane 1, we have Patrick Skipworth. Lane 2 is Nathaniel Rendell from Cardiff. Lane 3 is Benjamin Crumpler from Poole. And lane 4, also from Cardiff, we have Harry Sutton. Lane 5 is Ivan Ichini from Chelsea and Westminster. Should know that by now. In lane 6, we have Noah Hutchings from Camden, Swiss, and in lane 7 is Teddy Keep from Poole, and lane 8, Tom Price for Winchester. Heat 5, referee. Turn it down. Heat 5, lane 1 is Aidan Romaniak from Chelsea and Westminster. Lane 2 from Chivalrous Swim Club, we have Gabriel Tall Stewart. Lane 3 for Abingdon, we have Oliver Rowley. Harry Miles is in lane 4 for City of Cardiff. In lane 5 we have Henry Chin O'Neill for Winchester. The Chivalrous Swim Club in lane 6 is Ben Woodward. And in lane 7 is Theodore Swash for Chelsea and Westminster. Toby Lancaster is in lane 8, again for Chivalrous. Heat 6, referee. Our swimmers in Heat 6 are Lane 1, Percy Dean from Bournemouth. Lane 2, Quinn Chisholm from Durrington Otters. Liam Detrick is swimming in Lane 3 for Poole. And Chelsea and Westminster have Nicholas Van Uti in Lane 4. Lane 5 is Maxim Smith for Winchester. Lane 6 is Oliver Coe for Poole. And Poole also have Henry Walker in Lane 7. Lane 8 is Toby Barton for Winchester. Heat 7, referee. In Heat 7, we have Callum Newham swimming in Lane 1 for Chivalrous. In Lane 2, it's Samuel Escort for Poole. Brompton have Roman Cazol in Lane 3, and Lane 4 is Murray Shugasa for Chelsea and Westminster. Lane 5 is Noah Spruce for Abingdon. Abingdon also have Owen Beasley in Lane 6. Lane 7, Mason Amiri for Whitney, and Lane 8 is George Collins Jones for Poole. Heat 8, referee. Heat 8, lane 2, we have Alex Nikoricki for Camden Swiss. Lane 3 is Leopold Tosh for, I know that one, Reed School. Lane 4 has Freddie Fontaine Slater for Shiverers. Daniel Panner is in lane 5 for Brompton. Pool have James Neeson swimming in lane 6. And Camden Swiss have Eli Gorindalmas in lane 7. Lane 8 is Adam Hingorani for Brompton. Heat 9, referee. Guys, please remember to be quiet and not move around the start area when it's start. Okay, thank you. Okay, hot heat. Heat 9 is underway. Lane 1, we have Alexandre de Noroy from Brompton. Lane 2 is Gabriel Chisholm from Durrington Otters. We have Camden Swiss swimmer Jack Redford in lane 3. Lane 4 is Daniel Rees from City of Cardiff. We have Chelsea and Westminster swimmer Michael Erres in lane 5. Lane 6 also has a Chelsea and Westminster swimmer, Kaplan Eller. Lane 7 is Alexandros Nempstov from City of Cardiff. And lane 8 is Keeson Kay from Winchester. Heat 10, referee. Heat 10, we have Malachi Hitchcock in lane 1 for Camden Swiss. For Chelsea and Westminster in lane 2, we have Lorenzo Minerva. Lane 3 is Jack Searle for Durrington Otters. Lane 4 is Lucas Garrell-Jones for Bournemouth. Lane 5 for Chivalrous Swim Club, we have Oliver Winter. Mason Payne swims in lane 6 for Winchester. Lane 7 is Joseph Nagy for Brompton. And lane 8 is Constantin Camarera for Chelsea and Westminster. Can I please state again clearly that when a race is starting, can all swimmers at the starting end of the pool stand still? Thank you. Heat 11, referee. In Heat 11, Lane 1, we have Harry Robinson from Reed School. Also from Reed School, Lane 2 is Wolfgang Tosh. Lane 3 is Harry Underwood from Chivalrous. Lane 4 for Dorrington Otters is Zen Mendland. Lane 5 is Gabriel Warnham from Abingdon. And Chivalrous have Luca de Antonis in Lane 6. Lane 7 is Amir Helbanui from Camden Swiss, and lane 8 is Ethan Skipworth from Winchester. Heat 12, referee. Heat 12 here, we have lane 1, Adrian Stork-Wilhildau from Abingdon. Lane 2 is Ralph Allen, also from Abingdon. For Camden Swiss, we have Soren Singh in lane 3. Lane 4 is Damien Brazek from Poole. Lane 5 is Sam Simpson for Reed School. For Winchester in lane 6, we have Matthew Stewart. And for Poole in lane 7, we have Alexander Elland. Winchester have Michael Whitaker swimming in lane 8. Heat 13, referee. In the penultimate heat here, we have lane 1, Finn Spearman from Whitney. Lane 2 is Frank Chapples from Poole. Also for Poole in lane 3 is Xavier West. Lane 4 is Chase Lunn from Portsmouth. For Chelsea and Westminster, lane 5 is Angelo Nagy. In lane 6 is Alexander Marchant from Poole. Wantage White have Benjamin Cooper in lane 7, and lane 8 for Poole is Jack Palmer. hopefully, girls, for the first 4 heats of the 100-meter backstroke have gone to the marshalling area. Heat 14, referee. And anybody walking, stand still at the start area. Stop. Don't move. Okay, in our final heat for the boys 100-meter freestyle, we have lane 1, Freddie Hodgetts from Poole. For Reed School, lane 2 is Max Morgan. For Uppington in lane 3 is Dimitrios Gonias. Lane 4 is Yazar Hassan from Brompton. Poole have Lucas Sartorius in lane 5 and Max Looker in lane 6. Lane 7 is Daniel Oakley from Winchester, and lane 8 is Henry Dean from Bournemouth. Okay, moving on to our next event. Event 2 is the girls' 100-meter backstroke, of which there are 15 heats. Heat 1, referee. So, starting us off with the girls' 100-meter backstroke, we have lane 1, Phoebe Torrance from Winchester. Lane 3 is Sophia Hill from Chelsea and Westminster. Chivalry Swim Club have Edie Kritoff-Wallash in lane 4. Lane 5 is Lily Jasper for City of Cardiff. Lane 6 for DSSGB, we have Florence Garrett. Lane 7 is Alina Ingram for Winchester. And also for Winchester, in lane 8, we have Freya Wood. Okay, hot heat for heat 2. Heat 2, referee. In heat 2 here, we have lane 1, Daria Charlie Kayat from Chelsea and Westminster. Lane 2 is Harriet Murray from Winchester. In lane 3, for Wantage White Horses, we have Summer Malcolm. Lane 4 for Winchester, we have Tegan Burrows. Lane 5 is Amelia Detrick for Poole. Brompton have Imogen Coyne swimming in lane 6. Lane 7, Erin Ormond for Winchester. And for Chelsea and Westminster, lane 8 is Amelia Webster. Heat 3, referee. For Heat 3, in Lane 1, we have Emily Bird for the Chivalrous Swim Club. Lane 2 is Adia Shenoy from Poole. Lane 3, we have Josephine Boschak from Brompton. For Poole in Lane 4, we have Thalia Millard. Lane 5 for Chelsea and Westminster, we have Maya Mehta. And Lane 6 is Hadia Sital for Brompton. Winchester have Lyra Latham swimming in Lane 7. And Madeline Coppell Hyams is swimming in Lane 8 for Brompton. Heat 3. No. Heat 4, referee. Remember, stand still at the start. Okay, I'm thinking I'm repeating for the 25th time now. When people are starting the race, will you stand still, everybody? Thank you very much. Heat 4 swimmers, lane 1, we have Elaine Esniachia from, where did my sheet go? Tilehurst Swim Club. For shivers, we have lane 2, Evie Lancaster. Lane 3 is Mai Van Menard from City of Cardiff. Lane 4 is Emma Turnbull from Abington. Brompton have Sarah Zhang in lane 5. Chelsea and Westminster in lane 6 have Elizabeth Ralph Sargent. Lane 7 is Connie Procher from Shivers. And from Abington in lane 8 we have Lily Payne. No, so you're on that one. Heat 5. Happy? Heat 5, referee. In Heat 5, we have lane 1, Zoe Dobson for Winchester. Lane 2 is Sophie Huggins for Poole. Lane 3, we have Phoenix Wakeling for Brompton. Chivalrous Swim Club have Hattie Leighton in lane 4. Chelsea and Westminster in lane 5 have Alicia Asmerom. In lane 6, we have Guilia Agnostini for Brompton. Lane 7 is Romilly Morrison for... can't always forget. Why am I Camden? And in lane 8, we have Charlotte Littlechild for City of Cardiff. Heat 6, referee. Heat 6, we have lane 1, Sophie Reed for Winchester. Lane 2, we have Zara Chamorro for Camden. Lane 3 is Gabriella Montgomery for Brompton. Chelsea and Westminster have Dalal Obaid in lane 4. In lane 5, we have Chloe Boyd for Cardiff. In lane 6, for Chelsea and Westminster, we have Imogen Perryman. Cardiff have Anya McShane in lane 7 and Ava Calles swims in lane 8 for Poole. Heat 7, referee. Heat 7 for Cardiff. In lane 1 we have Gracie Eyre. In lane 2 we have Catherine Chaplow for Poole. For Winchester in lane 3 is Amber Price. Lane 4 is Yasmin Amiri for Whitney. For Chelsea and Westminster we have Elodie Burgoyne. In lane 6 is, for his name, Benjamin Gardiner for Brompton. Lane 7 is Ariana Minerva for Chelsea and Westminster. And lane 8 is Intabuada for Camden, Swiss. 8, referee. In heat 8, we have lane 1, Amber Claire for Abingdon. Chelsea and Westminster have Myla Errors in lane 2. Lane 3 is Victoria Benjamin Giardina for Brompton. Wantage have Sophie Cooper in lane 4. Lane 5 is Ingrid Van Smith for Winchester. Chivalrous Swim Club have Annabelle Layton in lane 6 and Erin Setters in lane 7. Swimming for pool in lane 8 is Grace Campbell. Results are now out for the boys 100-metre freestyle. For the boys aged 9 years, first place we have Cameron Wakelin for Chelsea and Westminster. Second was Arsene Togos for Chelsea and Westminster, and third was Felix Walker for Poole. For boys aged 10, first we had Alex Nikoricki for Camden. Second was George Collins-Jones for Poole, and Winchester had Maxim Smith finishing third. Heat 9, referee. Heat 9, referee.
Take your marks.
Heat 9, we have Chelsea and Westminster swimmers. Lane 1, Hazel Augustine. Lane 2, Evelyn Rowe. And lane 3, Inez Hill. Lane 4 is Scout Tram for Brompton. For City of Cardiff in lane 5 is Isla Bennett. Lane 6 is Isabella Brand for Brompton. And again for Chelsea and Westminster we have lane 7, Annalise Corner, and lane 8, Inez Sweeney. We have a few disqualifications to report, the time being 6:05. So for event 202, heat 5, lane 2. Also heat 5, lane 3, and heat 2, lane 8. Disqualification for technical infractions.
Clear the box, Thomas.
Heat 10, referee.
Take your marks.
Okay, lane 10 heat, 10 even of the 15 we're running here. Lane 1 is Tarisha for Bath University. Lane 2 is Lily Bereniski for Poole. Lane 3 for Chelsea and Westminster is Clementine Harris. Lane 4, swimming for Bournemouth, is Daisy Kirkpatrick. Wantage Whites have Sophie Wan swimming in lane 5. Ride have Stella Coughlin swimming in lane 6. Lane 7 is Alexandra Contologulas for Brompton. And lane 8 is Amelia Webb for Winchester. I have another disqualification to report. The event 2 here, heat 8, lane 2. That was announced at 6:07. Thank you. Disqualification for technical infraction.
Clear for swimmers.
Heat 11, referee.
Take your marks.
Heat 11, we have lane 1, Lara Marquez for Chelsea and Westminster. Lane 2 is Megan Webster for Poole. Woking have Abby Whitaker in lane 3 and Eva Chamorro swims in lane 4, Camden sweeps. Lane 5 is Isabella Carden for the Shiverers Swim Club. Lane 6 is Maya Fitzhardinger for Camden. Lane 7 is Olivia Bunimovic for Chelsea and Westminster. And lane 8 is Freya Escott for Poole. Further results for the boys 100 metre freestyle. The age 11, we have first Kaplan Ella for Chelsea and Westminster. Second was Keeson Kay for Winchester. And third was Michael Aris for Chelsea and Westminster. For the 12-year-old boys, first was Jack Redford for Camden. Second was Henry Walker for Poole. And third was Eli Gorin Delmas for Camden.
Clear for swimmers.
Heat 12, referee. Heat 12, we have lane 1, Isabella Indelicato for Winchester. For Brompton in lane 2 is Vasilisa Diakonovic. In lane 3, we have Mesa Durant for Chivalrousford. Lane 4 is Abigail Pope for Poole. Bournemouth have Charlotte Crow in lane 5. Lane 6 is Shania Mabazira for Abingdon. Lane 7 is Anna Everest for Whitney, and for Camden in lane 8 is Evie Tran.
We have some more results to announce in Event 1 boys 13-year-old 100-metre freestyle. In first place, Sam Simpson from Reed School. In second place, from Poole, Damien Frazek-Kaidia. And in third place, from Poole again, Jap Palmer.
Heat 13, referee.
Take your marks.
Heat 13, we have lane 2, Ava Keeper from Whitney. Emily Palmer swims in lane 3 for Poole. The Dorrington Otters, in lane 4 we have Amelie Searle. Lane 5 is Scarlett Crow for Poole. Winchester in lane 6 have Olivia Atkinson. Lane 7 is Helen Shahetti for Brompton, and lane 8 is Elspeth Skinner for Whitney.
We have more results to announce in Event 201, the boys 14-year-old 100-metre freestyle. In first place, we have Henry Dean from Bournemouth. In second place, we have Amir Jelbui from Camden Swiss Cottage. And in third place, we have Wolfgang Tosh from Reed School.
Clear the doors, Phyllis.
Heat 14, referee.
Take your marks.
In this hot Heat 14, we have lane 1, Eve Beasley from Abingdon. From Camden, we have Tess Jackson in lane 2. Lane 3 is Lexi Taylor from Poole, and also from Poole in lane 4 we have Lottie Vavassar. In lane 5 we have Sophia Conway from Abington. Lane 6 is Eleanor Hunter from Winchester. Louise Campbell swims in lane 7 for pool. And again for Abington in lane 8 we have Bethany Brophy.
And some more results from the boys 100 metre freestyle. Boys 15-year-olds. In first place, Max Morgan from Reed School. In second place, Freddie Hodgetts from Poole. And in third place, Angelo Njai from Chelsea and Westminster.
Heat 15, referee.
Take your marks.
So, in our final heat of our 100 metre backstroke for the girls, we have lane 1 from Poole, Ellie Crumpler. Lane 2 is Isabella Loines from Brompton, and lane 3 is Thomasina Grove from Brompton. Poole have Catherine Elland in lane 4, and they also have Betsy Varosau in lane 5. Lane 6 is Rachel Harris for Brompton, and Brompton also have another swimmer, Imogen Sargent, in lane 7. And lane 8 is Charlotte Shaw for Camden.
Some more results from the boys 100 metre freestyle. Boys 16 and above. First place, Yasser Hassan from Brompton. And second place, Demetrio Ganyas from Abingdon, and in second place, and in third place, Alexander Marchant from Hall.
Please can 200 metre girl swimmers please go to the marshalling area. They need you.
Clear the course, Phyllis.
Okay, our next event will be 203, which is the boys 200 metre butterfly. For this event, we only have 2 heats, hence the breaststroke swimmers needing to go to the marshalling area. Thank you. Heat 1, referee.
Take your marks.
In our first heat, for the 200 metre butterfly, we have lane 2, Daniel Oakley from Winchester. Lane 3 is Zach Lacey for DSSGB. For Camden in lane 4, we have Luke Bonfigis, sorry. Lane 5, is Jack Pilder for Poole. Lane 6 is Aidan Rumelhak for Chelsea and Westminster. And lane 7 is Leo Condi for Poole.
And the final result in the boys 100 metre freestyle in the multi-class. In first place we have Conor Macaulay Conway, DSS GB. And in second place we have Stefan Reiner Brown from GSS GB as well.
Heat 2, referee.
Take your marks.
Okay, in our second and final heat of the butterfly 200 metre, we have lane 1, Oliver Corey for Winchester. Lane 2 is Amir Yalbaoui for Camden. Poole have Damien Frances Rigier in lane 3. Lane 4 is Oliver Deretes for Poole. Lane 5 is Oliver Lynham for Reed School. Camden have Malachi Hitchcock in lane 6. And Winchester have lane 7, Miles Leather, and lane 8, Matthew Stewart.
Clear the door service.
We will now be moving on to event 204, which is the girls' 200-meter breaststroke. For this event, we have 10 heats. Heat 1, referee.
Take your marks.
Starting us off with the 200-meter breaststroke, we have lane 2, Tegan Burrows for Winchester. Lane 4, we have Jemima Rudd-Jones for DSSGB. Lane 5 is Erin Henderson for Woking, and for Cardiff in lane 6, we have Anya McShane. Just to announce, if anyone's frantically looking for a locker key, a lost locker key, it is with us on the announcer's table. Heat 2, referee.
Take your marks.
Okay, for Heat 2, we have lane 1, Imogen Coyne for Brompton. Swimming in lane 2, the pool is Jade McGrath. Lane 3 is Holly Sullivan for DSSGP. Lane 4 is May Van Ninagi for Cardiff. Lane 5 is Helen Thompson for DSSGP. Also for DSSGP in lane 6 is Lizzie Allen. Lane 7 is Abigail Hamilton for Winchester. And lane 8 is Dario Safi Kayat for Chelsea and Westminster. Okay, I have a disqualification to report. This is for event 204. Heat 1, lane 5. Disqualification for a technical infraction. Time is 6:37. referee.
Take your marks.
Heat 3, we have lane 1, Ingrid Van Smith from Winchester. Chelsea Westminster have Lara Marquez swimming in lane 2. Colette Steeden is swimming in lane 3 for the Chivalrous Swim Club. Lane 4 is Charlotte Littlechild for Cardiff. Camden have Zara Chamorro swimming in lane 5. Isla Bennett is swimming in lane 6 for Cardiff. And lane 7 for Poole is Ava Killers. Lane 8 is Sophie Pragnall for Winchester.
And we have some results from the girls' 100 metre backstroke. 9-year-olds, we have in first place Ava Kellis from Poole. In second place, Wheeler Agnosti from Brompton. And in third place, Madeline Coppell-Hyams, also from Brompton. Please make your way over to the medals table next to the showers. In the girls' 10 years old 100 metres backstroke, we have in first place Lara Marquez from Chelsea and Westminster. In second place, Hazel Augustin, also from Chelsea and Westminster. And in third place, from Chelsea and Westminster, we have Evelyn Rowe. Girls 11-year-old 100 metre backstroke. In first place, we have Mesa Durant from Sevenoaks. We have in second place Daisy Kirkpatrick from Bournemouth, and in third place we have Innes Hill from Chelsea and Westminster. Girls 12-year-olds 100 metre backstroke. In first place Olivia Atkinson from Winchester. In second place, Amber Price from Winchester. And in third place, Ava Keeper from Whitney and District. Girls 13-year-olds, 100 metre backstroke. In first place, Charlotte Chow from Camden Swiss Cottage. In second place, Amelie Searle from Dorrington. And in third place, Louise Campbell from Poole.
Heat 4, referee.
Take your marks.
In Heat 4, we have lane 1, Sophie Reed for Winchester. Lane 2 for Chelsea and Westminster, we have Imogen Perryman. Poole have Sophie Huggins swimming in lane 3. Chelsea and Westminster have In lane 4, Alita Asmaron. In lane 5, Maya Mahta. In lane 6, we have Chloe Boyd for Cardiff, and Abingdon have Emma Turnbull swimming in lane 7. Lane 8 is Madeline Coppell-Hyams for Brompton. I have a disqualification to report, time being 18:43. This is for the swimmer in event 204, heat 2, lane 3. Disqualification for a technical infraction.
Some more results to announce from the girls' 100-metre backstroke. 14-year-old girls. In first place, Ellie Crumpler from Poole. In second place, Isabella Lyons from Brompton. And in third place, Lottie Babasar from Poole. 15-year-old girls 100-metre backstroke. In first place, Eleanor Hunter from Winchester. In second place, Sophia Conway from Abingdon. And in third place, Sophie Wan from Wantage. Girls 16 and over 100-metre backstroke. In first place, Catherine Ayland from Poole. In second place, Betsy Babasar from Poole. And in third place, Thomasina Grove from Brompton. And in the girls' 100-metre backstroke multi-class, in first place, Florence Garrett from DSSGB. In our hot heat, heat 5, we have lane 1, KD Salmond from Poole. Also from Poole in lane 2 is Adia Shanoy. Lane 3 is Zoe Neotakis from Camden. And from Chelsea and Westminster in lane 4 is Elodie Bourboni. Lane 5 is Ariana Minerva, also from Chelsea and Westminster. Whitney and District have Abigail Cox swimming in lane 6.
Lane 7 is Innes Hill from Chelsea and Westminster. And finally in lane 8 for Brompton is Alexandra Contagoulas.
We have some more results for you from the boys 200 metres butterfly. For 11-year-olds, in first place, Jack Fielder from Poole, and in second place, Adam Rumelag from Chelsea and Westminster. Boys 12-year-olds, 200 metre butterfly, in first place, Luke Bonfiglio from Camden and Swiss Cottage, and in second place, Leo Condi from Poole. Boys 13-year-old 200 metre butterfly, in first place, Oliver Laneham from Reed School, and in second place, Damien Frazek-Krieger from Poole. Boys 14-year-old 200 metre butterfly. In first place, Amir Jobowi from Camden and Swiss Cottage. And in second place, Ollie Corrie from Winchester. Boys 15-year-olds 200 metre butterfly. In first place, Matthew Stewart from Winchester. And in second place, Miles Lever from Winchester. Boys 16 metres and over, 200 metre butterfly. A slight correction there, it was 200 metres. Boys 16 years and over, 200 metres butterfly. In first place, Oliver Terex from Poole. And in second place, Daniel Oakley from Winchester. Finally in the boys 200 metres butterfly multi-class, Zach Lacey from DSSGB. Please collect your medals from the medal table next to the showers.
Heat 6, referee.
Take your marks.
In Heat 6, we have for Chelsea and Westminster in Lane 1, Annalise Comer. In Lane 2 is Maisa Durant for Chivalrous Swim Club. Lane 3 is Tabitha Greenhalgh for Abingdon. Chelsea and Westminster have Clementine Harris swimming in Lane 4. Maylin Carter is swimming in Lane 5 for the Chivalrous Swim Club. Lane 6 has Evelyn Rowe for Chelsea and Westminster. Winchester have Dana Butler swimming in Lane 7, and Brompton have Julia Turbaran swimming in Lane 8. anyone from Tilehurst still in the building? As we have Elaine's t-shirt at the announcer's desk. So Tilehurst, anyone still in the building? We have Elaine's t-shirt at the announcer's desk. Heat 7, referee.
Take your marks.
The Heat 7, in lane 1 we have Michaela Konkoraska-Gribi from Chivalrous Swim Club. Lane 2 is Lily Baraniski from Poole. For Whitney, in lane 3 we have Ruby Creed. Effie Kennedy is swimming for Camden in lane 4, as is Chloe de Lagarde in lane 5. Lane 6 is Megan Webster for Poole. And lane 7 for Chelsea and Westminster is Hazel Augustine. And lane 8 is Guelia Agostini for Brompton. Heat 8, referee.
Take your marks.
Heat 8, we have lane 1, Isabella Brand from Brompton. Camden have Charlotte Barnard swimming in lane 2. Abingdon are in lane 3 with Kara Spruce. Lane 4 is Amelia Webb from Winchester. Shiverers have Annabelle Layton swimming in lane 5. Lane 6 is Anna Everest from Whitney. Lane 7 is Isabella Garavini from Poole. And from Camden in lane 8 is Romilly Morrison. In our penultimate heat of this event, we have Lane 1, Scarlet Crow for Poole. Lane 2 is Elspeth Skinner for Whitney. For Poole again, we have Winter Morgan in Lane 3. Abingdon in lane 4 have Jessica Bagley. Lane 5 is Jade Trincano for Camden. Brompton have Vasilisa Diakonov in lane 6, and lane 7 is Melanie Sue for Winchester. Lane 8 is Amelie Bourne for Shiverers. Heat 10, referee.
Take your marks.
In our final heat of the girls' 200-metre breaststroke, we have lane 2, Hallie Robinson swimming for pool. Lane 3 is Mackenzie Ashford also swimming for pool. Whitney and District have Eleanor Perks in lane 4, Annalisa Alford in lane 5, and Maya T. Saldana in lane 6. Lane 7 for Camden is Charlotte Shaw, and in lane 8 is Polly Olding for pool.
So an additional goal for you is if you use the starting box to clear the pool between the lessons. So I've got to do the coaching goal. Between them 45 and 36 goals there.
Our next event will be the boys 50-meter breaststroke. For this we have 11 heats. Heat 1, referee. Starting us off in event 205 with the 50-meter breaststroke, we have lane 2, Ben Guberg for Winchester. Also for Winchester in lane 3 is Martinez Mazunatis, and lane 4 is Alexander Wood. Lane 5 is Hooray Macaulay Koi for DSSGB, and lane 6 is Scott Fraser, also for Winchester. Come up, yeah. Or if you need the mic to, if you get some.
Thank you, Suez. Clear the pool, please.
For Heat 2, we have Lane 1, Arthur Chin O'Neill for Winchester. Lane 2 is Felix Walker for Poole. Chivalry Swim Club have Toby Lancaster in Lane 3. Jay Jackson swims for Chelsea and Westminster in Lane 4. And for Cardiff, we have Harry Sutton in Lane 5 and Isaac Boyd in Lane 6. Winchester have Lane 7, Samuel Barton, and Lane 8, Hugo Latham. Heat 3, referee. In Heat 3, Lane 1, we have Aidan Romilak for Chelsea and Westminster. Also for Chelsea and Westminster in Lane 2 is Cameron Wakeley. Christopher Whitaker races in Lane 3 for Winchester. Also for Winchester, Lane 4 is Patrick Skipwith. Lane 5 is Stefano Roya Brown for DSSGB. Poole have Henry Walker Lane 6 and Austin Dench Lane 7. And Lane 8 has Arsene Tokoz for Chelsea and Westminster. Heat 4, referee. We have Lane 1, William Llewellyn for Brompton. Lane 3 is Theodore Swash for Chelsea and Westminster. Camden have Noah Hutchings swimming in Lane 4. Murray Schwarzer swims for Chelsea and Westminster in Lane 5. Lane 6 is Noah Spruce for Abingdon. And Lane 7 even is Henry Chin O'Neill for Winchester. And Brompton have Max Taylor swimming in Lane 8. Heat 5, referee. Okay, Heat 5, Lane 1, we have Mason Amiri for Whitney. Lane 2 is Percy Dean for Bournemouth. Swimming for Cardiff in Lane 3 is Nathaniel Rendell. Winchester have Toby Barton swimming Lane 4. Lane 5 is Samuel Escott for Poole. Camden have Alex Nikoriki in Lane 6 and George Collins-Jones swims for Poole in Lane 7. And Lane 8 is Ben Woodward for Chivalry Swim Club. I have a disqualification to report. This is for event 205, heat 1, lane 5, disqualification for a technical infraction. As time is 7:21. Dun dun dun. No. Hot heat, heat 6. Okay, in our hot heat, heat 6, we have lane 1, Tom Price for Winchester. Lane 2 is Oliver Rowley, and he swims for Abingdon. We have another Winchester swimmer, Maxim Smith, swimming lane 3. Lane 4, Nicholas Benuti for Chelsea and Westminster. Cardiff have Harry Miles, lane 5. Lane 6, Alexandra Panar for Brompton. Brompton have Roman Cazal, lane 7. Lane 8, William Reed, DSS GB. Heat 7, referee. Swimming in this heat 7, we have lane 1, George Turner for Abingdon. Lane 3 is Owen Beasley, again for Abingdon. Chivalrous Swim Club have Oliver Winter, lane 4, and Callum Newman, lane 5. Lane 7 is Owen Robinson for Winchester, and Camden have Jack Redford, lane 8. Heat 8, referee. Heat 8, lane 1 is Eli Gorin Delmas swimming for Camden. Dorrington Otters have Jack Searle in lane 2. Mason Payne swimming for Winchester, lane 3. Leo Condi for Poole in lane 4. Lane 5, Daniel Rees for Cardiff. And Reed School have Leopold Tosh in lane 6. Freddie Fontaine Slater swims for Chivalrous Swim Club, lane 7. Lane 8 is Joshua Vanderveld for Winchester. Right. Hot heat, heat 9, referee. In this heat, we have lane 1, Alexandros Nemstrophy for Cardiff. Lane 2 is Alexandre de Noir for Brompton. Lane 3 is Luca de Antonis for Chivalrous Swim Club. Lane 4, Jack Palmer for Poole. Winchester have Miles Leather in lane 5. Harry Robinson for Reed School swims lane 6. Constantin Camara swims for Chelsea and Westminster lane 7. Lane 8, Lorenzo Minerva also for Chelsea and Westminster. Heat 10, referee. Okay, we have Zen Mendland for Dorrington Otters in lane 1. Lane 2, Leo Wisby for Poole. Shivers have Harry Underwood lane 3. Lane 4, Finn Spearman for Whitney. Bournemouth have Lucas Garrell Jones swimming lane 5. Lane 6 is Wolfgang Toschk for Reed School. Lane 7, Gabriel Warnham for Abingdon. And Winchester, we have lane 8, Michael Whittaker. Heat 11, referee. In our final heat for the boys 50-metre breaststroke, we have lane 1, Benjamin Cooper for Wantage. Lane 2, Chase Lunn for Portsmouth. Poole have Frank Chappell's lane 3. Lane 4, Daniel Oakley for Winchester. We have Hart swimmer Samuel Lawson Young in lane 5. Lane 6 is Luca Pavlyshevich for Brompton, and lane 7 is Adrian Storr-Cordal for Abingdon. Lane 8 is Ralph Allen, also for Abingdon. Our next event is going to be 206, which is the girls' 50-metre butterfly. This is our last event of today, and it has 16 heats. Heat 1, referee. Whoop, whoop. In this race, we have lane 1, Phoebe Torrance from Winchester. Lane 2, Sophia Hill from Chelsea and Westminster. Winchester have Lyra Latham in lane 3. DSSGP have swimmer Florence Garrett in lane 4. Lane 5 is Freya Wood for Winchester. And lane 6 is Elizabeth Luo for Brompton. Okay, let's go. Hot heat, heat 2. Referee. 2 sees lane 1, Elena Ingram swimming for Winchester. Pool have Adia Shenoy swimming in lane 2. Lane 3 is Edie Kritoff-Wallash for Shiverers. Brompton have Imogen Coyne in lane 4. Lane 5, Colette Steeden for Shiverers. And Pool have lane 6, Talia Millard. Lane 7 is Lily Jasper swimming for City of Cardiff. Heat 3, referee.
Thank you, first, may the call, please.
Heat 3, we have lane 1, Maya Mehta for Chelsea and Westminster. Lane 2, Summer Malcolm for Wantage. Lane 3, Charlotte Littlechild for Cardiff. DSSGB have Jemima Rudd-Jones, lane 4. Lane 5, Elisabetta Abasil for Chelsea and Westminster. Also for Chelsea and Westminster, Daria Shafi Kayat in lane 6. Lane 7, Josephine Barchak for Brompton. Lane 8, Polly Sullivan for DSSGB. As we're nearing the end of the gala, just a plea from the staff here at the Bar and Leisure Centre. Please could all teams do a rubbish sweep around the side of the pool. Check you're not leaving any rubbish. Thank you very much. Heat 4 referee. Heat 4, we have lane 1, Paige Sudden Reason for Winchester. The Chivalrous Swim Club, lane 2, we have Evie Lancaster, and lane 3, we have Lewis Layton. For Camden, in lane 4, we have Chloe de Lagarde. Lane 5 is Emily Bird for Chivalrous. Durrington Otters have Cordelia Chisholm in lane 6. Lane 7 is Amelia Webster for Chelsea and Westminster. Brompton have Phoenix Wakeling in lane 8. Heat 5, referee. We have Martha Gibb, lane 1 for Chivalrous Swim Club. Lane 3 is Yasmin and Murray for Whitney. In lane 4 we have Annabelle Stevens for Tilehurst. Lane 5 for Poole we have Kelsey Henstridge. For Chelsea and Westminster in lane 6 we have Imogen Perryman. Lane 7 is Abigail Cox for Whitney, and Brompton have Madeline Coppell-Hyams in lane 8. Heat 6, referee. Heat 6, we see in lane 1, Elizabeth Ralph Sargent for Chelsea and Westminster. Brompton have Sarah Zhang in lane 2. Camden have in lane 3 Ines Taboada. Lane 4 is Alita Asmarom for Chelsea and Westminster. Lane 5, Vasilisa Diangoyak for Brompton. Camden in lane 6 we have Romalie Morrison. Lane 7, Ruby Taylor for Winchester. And for Abingdon, lane 8 is Lily Payne. I believe we're hot heating referee heat 7. Hot heating, heat 7, we have Elodie Burgoyner in lane 1 for Chelsea and Westminster. Also Evelyn Rowe, lane 2 for Chelsea and Westminster. Lane 3, Amber Clare for Abingdon. Woking have Abby Whitaker in lane 4. Lane 5, Poppy Ronalds for Tilehurst. Brompton have Scout Tran in lane 6. Lane 7 for Chelsea and Westminster, Innes Hill. Lane 8, Grace Campbell for Poole. Heat 8, referee. Heat Heat 8, Freya Escott, lane 1 for Poole. Chelsea and Westminster, Dalal Abad for lane 2. Lane 3, Lim Carter for Shiverers. Lane 4, Rebecca Allens for Poole. Lane 5, Stella Coughlin for Ride. Talhurst have a lane Zanika in lane 6, lane 7, Jemima Alder for Wantage, and lane 8, Dana Butlers for Winchester. I'm afraid I've got a couple of disqualifications to announce. The event 206, heat 2, lane 1, and again 206, heat 1, lane 2, disqualifications for technical infraction. Time is 7:41. Heat 9, referee. Lane 2, we have Hazel Augustine for Chelsea and Westminster. Lane 3, Natasha Nabalski for Poole. Lane 4, Wantage swimmer Evie Kirkman. Lane 5, Lara McClures for Chelsea and Westminster, and also Ariana Minerva, lane 6. Lane 7, Tara Shah for Bath University, and lane 8, Maya Fitzpatrick for Camden. Results are out for the boys 50-metre breaststroke. Heat 10, referee. Heat 10 we have Virginia Avender and Giordina for Brompton, lane 1. Lane 2, Lily Baraniski for Poole. Lane 3, Ines Sweeney for Chelsea and Westminster. Lane 4, Gualia Agostini for Brompton. Winchester swimmers, lane 5, Isabella Knight. Lane 6, Isabella Il Delicato. Lane 7, Harriet Green. Lane 8, Chloe Boyd for Cardiff. Heat 11, referee. Lane 1, Minnie Wilkinson for Wantage. Lane 2, Erin Henderson for Woking. Cardiff have Rhiannon Cheeseman in lane 3. Lane 4 is Maisa Durant for Shiverers. Chelsea and Westminster have Annalise Coleman, lane 5. Lane 6, Julia Tiburon for Brompton. Shiverers have lane 7, Erin Setters, and lane 8, Abigail Pope. Poole. Hot heat. Heat 12, referee. Lane 1 we have Esme Robinson for Winchester. Lane 2, Jessica Bagley for Abingdon. Lane 3, Matilda Tran for Brompton. Lane 4, Shania Misbazuri for Abingdon. Lane 5, Amber Price for Winchester. Lane 6, Scarlett Crow for Poole. Lane 7, Isabella Carden for Shiverers. And lane 8, Olivia Atkinson for Winchester. 14, referee. Swimming in heat 13, we have lane 1, Tess Jackson for Camden. Also for Camden, lane 2, Eva Chamorro. Lane 3, we have Sophie Wan for Wantage, and for Winchester, lane 4, Honor Campbell. And lane 7, Charlotte Crow for Bournemouth. Heat 14, referee.
Thank you, so let's clear the floor.
In lane 1, we have Carmen Mukhadifi for Poole. Lane 2 is Eleanor Hunter for Winchester. Lane 3 for Camden, we have Kira Osorio. Lane 4 is Vendramin Giardina for Brompton. Lane 5 for Wantage, Sophie Cooper. Lane 6, Eve Beasley for Abingdon. Again for Brompton, lane 7, Gabriella Montgomery. Lane 8, Clementine Harris for Chelsea and Westminster. Dun dun dun, it's another hot heat. Heat 15, referee. In our penultimate heat, we have lane 1, Shalom Mubazira for Abingdon. Lane 2, Maya Al-Hasal for Camden. Lane 3, Carly Rappamora for Winchester. Lane 4, Katie Wilkinson for Abingdon. Whitney have Annalise Elford in lane 5. Lane 6, Helen Buccetti for Brompton. Lane 7, Lexi Taylor for Poole. And lane 8, Evie Lynch for Winchester.
Thank you, so let's clear the floor,
Heat
please.
16, referee. In our final heat of the day, we have lane 1, Sophia Conway, Abingdon. Lane 2, Isabella Loinas for Brompton. And Emma Bugan in lane 3, and Rachel Harris, lane 4. Tom Asina Grove, lane 5. And lane 6, Imogen Sargent, all for Brompton. Lane 7, Poppy Blizzard for Poole. And lane 8, Rania Kaloki for Shiverers.
Thank you.
Thank you, so let's clear the floor, please.
Copy. Okay, that's a wrap. Thank you for coming, everybody, today. Hope there's been some good racing for everybody. Please look around you, check you have all your kit, that you picked up all your rubbish. Get home safely, have a good kit, and hopefully see many of you tomorrow for another good day's racing. Whoop whoop.
So she's got Carly. Carly's got the other side. And they can just go into the box. Right. Signature. I do. You do. It's so complicated. Yes.
Final technical infraction, disqualification to report. Event 206, heat 11, lane 5.
Big thank you today for our officials, thank you very much, all our team coaches and volunteers and everyone else who's helped, and our parents for cheering their kids along. Thank you everyone, have a good evening and see you tomorrow. We still have a locker key and a pair of goggles on the announcer's desk if anyone has lost anything.
I must have nicked it from somebody else. So, Batman bag. Thank you. Yeah, I reckon they got to the bottom of the warehouse, yeah? Well, I got put on charge. That's right.
all rubbish, right? You need to keep this. This has been
Can we just put this in there? Should we check the locker? Yeah, thank you very much for orchestrating.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's the difference between you two. Actually, earlier. That's you and Hayden, my friend. Come. So yeah, what I found was normally there's different calculators, and so what we were going to do tomorrow. You know where all the radios went, David? You haven't seen all the radios? Okay. I think someone's taken them up. I'll go. Yeah. I was going to go up there and wait for somebody to come. Give it a TV steam load and find out which one of that is. Right, I'm going to try and find some radios.
Yeah, I'm going to come up and make sure they're happy upstairs. I need them to print that. I do EQ forms. Yeah, but they...
They've got print here, haven't they, for that? So I was thinking we're going to print for them.
No. I've got all
Where? Oh.
Of course I would prefer a gold. They're not talking about...
Good evening, this is customer announcement. Building is now closed.